Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. As we get deeper into the season, the Eastern Conference standings are really taking shape. Let's take a look. You look at the Bulls, and so far they own the 9th best record in the conference. Not where they'd like to be.
Checking out the Bulls, they had some lofty goals to start the year, but they may not have the roster to hang with the league's elite teams.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. They've got Luka Doncic. James is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Jake LaRavia, and it's Smart in at the 2. And for Chicago, White and Okoro are the wings. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis, and it's Giddey in at the 1. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W, but we'll see.
It's Vucevic, high post. Back to White. 4 on the clock. Over Smart. White can't hit. And Ayton has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
And somewhat surprisingly, the club split their 2 meetings last year.
Yeah, these non-conference matchups are a good measuring stick for a team. Taking on less familiar opponents can tell you a lot.
Now here's Doncic. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
And the Bulls, with 1 playoff game win in the last 8 seasons, the lowest total over any 8-year stretch in franchise history, Stan.
Well, yeah, they've hovered around 500 for the last 4 seasons and been really competitive. But the problem is you can get stuck in that middle. Now, going young, can they find a path back to relevance?
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to White. White with a screen on Ayton. Here's Buzelis. That shot missing. Good work defensively by James. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
2 minutes.
LaRavia passes to Smart. To the left wing. 2 on the clock. Here's LaRavia. And Ayton with the stuff.
Good cleanup there by Ayton, using his reach to get the rebound and finish the job.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for LeBron. And Hachimura has subbed in for LaRavia. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Buzelis. 14 points for him last game against Boston.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Clock is at 3. Here's Giddey. And again, no good by Chicago.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Doncic finds Ayton. 1 minute left to play in the first quarter. From the arc. And it's Doncic missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
White looking it over. To end the cold spell. The Bulls with another miss. The Lakers lead by 8. And he lobs it up. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Putting that size to great use. All Ayton has to do is pop up to catch the lob.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So Chicago ends up going with a new group. And then for Los Angeles, Kleber, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. LeBron comes in for Smart. And Vincent is subbed in for Doncic. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Jones. James with the rebound. Count it. Good. James has got his second basket of the night.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
We've got Patrick Williams. Trey Jones is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Smith, and it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Vincent outside. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot, and there's James from the arc. Williams grabs the board. Bulls trail by 10. To the middle. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, with his mobility and size, Smith gets up there with ease.
Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Hayes with a screen. The open shot by James. Chicago grabs the miss.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, BA. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Back to you, Brian.
He's earned it. Allie, thank you. And the basket by Dosunmu. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little three happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Who's Ellis is checked in for Williams. Okoro comes in for Dosunmu. Kobe White, he's checked in for Huerter. And it's Josh Giddey in for Jones. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Laravia comes in for Hachimura. Marcus Smart's checked in for Kleber. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Picked by Smith. Giddey's got space. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. Oh, Ayton with the block.
Great rim protection by Ayton. This coaching staff wants more of that from DeAndre.
Doncic passes to Smart. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. White with it. Laravia covering. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Didn't know he had that in him. Jalen Smith showing out.
Chicago shooting their first free throw tonight. And Los Angeles making a change here. Kleber's checked in.
First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Jalen Smith. Shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. The motor of Coby White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Coby will make those effort plays.
Well, there's a reason Ayton has a high field goal percentage every year. He typically takes shots he knows he can make.
1 minute left in the second period. Outside White. Back to Giddey. Smith with a screen on Doncic. Giddey finds Smith. And the bucket is good. Smith's got 6 points.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Smart outside. LaRavia outside. The 3 ball. And it's Smart missing. The Bulls trail by 4. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Giddey. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3. 16 seconds left in the second. Giddey against Doncic. Steady play from Doncic against contact.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far. This has certainly been an exciting one. Any thoughts, guys?
I like it. It keeps us engaged in the action. Less time to throw jabs at each other.
You better not be throwing anything at me, Kenny.
Here we go again. What am I going to do with you two? And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Nice game. Great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 4, they'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. On the court for the Lakers, Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
James outside. LaRavia passes to James. Pass to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Back to James. Here's Ayton. Soft touch off the glass. Ayton's got 8 points.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Vucevic. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Los Angeles leading by 4. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game. Whoa! Oh, sweet move. What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. The Bulls shooting around 41%. Pass to White. Picked by Vucevic. White can't hit. The Lakers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. White with the steal. And here's the fast break. And again, no good by Chicago.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's James. Pass to Doncic. Clock at 6. Over Okoro. Doncic, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And here's White from behind the arc. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Here's Laravia. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist.
For 3.
Smart's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, this is part of why guys love playing with Smart. He will reward you for getting open if you can.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes for Chicago. Williams comes in for Buzelis, and it's Jones in for Giddey. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kleber comes in for LeBron, and Rui Hachimura subbed in for Laravia. Pass to Vucevic. 55 seconds left in the third. To halt the run. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Hachimura, pass to Doncic. Smart, outside. Three-pointer, no good. The Bulls trail by 9. White for 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Williams against Smart. Williams passes to Jones. Off target from three-point range. Hachimura, right side. And here's Doncic outside. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back after this word. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. We've got Kevin Huerter, Josh Giddey out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Jalen Smith, and it's Williams in at the power forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The Bulls trail by 9. Here's Huerter, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Here's James. Hachimura with a screen on Giddey. Hachimura, right side. To the wing, right side. Kleber passes to James. Back to Kleber. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Huerter. And so here is Chicago. Kleber with a steal. Here's Hachimura. There's a screen. From deep. Rebounded by Giddey. Bulls trail by 7. Jones using the glass to lay it in.
Jones gutting it out in front.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Okoro is checked in for Herter. And it's White in for Jones. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Laravia comes in for Hachimura. Smart's checked in for Kleba. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." The coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Smart outside. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And the basket is good.
Important points right there from White, showing he wants more responsibility over time.
They held a 12-point lead earlier. Laravia outside. James left side. Now Ayton. James outside. Fires the three, and he nails it.
Well, LeBron is still that good at getting others the ball. What a clever kick-out pass.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. 6-point game. Now Vucevic. He got it.
Those are some veteran instincts there by Vooch, knowing the situation and giving his team needed points.
Laravia outside. Here's James. Doncic outside. Beyond the arc. Oh, it's off. The Bulls have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
Big Vooch with a big bucket. That is clutch.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here. Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Trailing by 4. Now White. Now Vucevic. He shoots. Oh, he can't hit it. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
So it's Los Angeles now. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're losing by 6. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
And that's an intentional foul.
Isaac Okoro. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Luka Doncic at the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. The free ball is down. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, it's been a long road trip away from home. Aside from wins, what are you looking to accomplish?
Well, for us, I think it's great to be on the road. I mean, it's just us. You know, you kind of have like a bunker mentality when it's just you on the road. It's just us. That's it. You know, so we're far away from our home. So it's just, you know, like I said, it's all about us and how we continue to try to get better, especially with our young guys. You know, I think it's a good experience for all of them.
Growing that mentality will definitely help come playoff time. Thanks, LeBron.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.